So I think we can start. So first of all, thank you all for joining us here today for this webinar. Today our topic is Logitech Scribe. So we will do a presentation of Logitech Scribe whiteboard camera and actually show you a live demo how it works. Yeah, the interesting part. So regarding today's agenda, first of all, I will introduce Asbis. Then we'll talk about collaboration and nowadays hybrid workspace. Then we'll talk about Logitech Scribe, some of the features that it has, and I'm going to show you how it works in real time on this whiteboard that I have here. Of course, we will play a game. If you have ever been in one of my webinars, you know that I like to play a game at the end where I ask you questions about what I talked about. So listen carefully. The questions will be about this presentation and this demo. Then if you get the best score, if you win, you will get a Brio webcam. So it's a good opportunity to get the best webcam that Logitech has. We will ship it to your door, so to your office, your home, doesn't matter where you are. And in the end, I will answer questions that you will have. Regarding questions, so today with me I have Irina. She will help me out with monitoring the chat. So if you have any questions, drop them in the chat so we can get back to them at the end. Yeah. So let's start with the introduction about Asbis. So Asbis is an international IT value-added distributor, and we've been around for more than 30 years now. In few words, so we are around. We have offices in 27 countries. A lot of customers. Huge revenue, so we are one of the biggest value-added distributors in Europe. And the most important thing that I would like to point out that's relevant to you is that we have offices in all three Baltic states, so in Tallinn, Riga, and in Vilnius. So if you are interested in contacting us, feel free to drop by at one of our offices. Regarding the portfolio, so we have a wide range of IT products. Servers, storage, networking and cybersecurity, and of course audio-visual solutions. If you're interested in to know more about these, just let me know. I will point you to the right people. But today our main focus is Logitech, and probably if you are here, most of you have heard already about Logitech. Yeah. Logitech has been around since 1981. They make great keyboards, great mouses, great mice, great speakers as well. And most of you probably have used some of their products. And if you have ever used Logitech, you know that it's a quality stuff. Yeah. And what most people don't know is that Logitech at this moment is, first of all, has #1 market share in webcams, and also has a #1 market share in conference room cameras. In fact, almost half of all meeting rooms now are equipped with Logitech. And that just shows that Logitech has the right approach and right strategy to design their products, and customers really like them. They have a great price and great performance. And they partner with more than 40 partners. For video conferencing, the most important ones are Microsoft, Zoom, Google, Pexip, and other cloud service providers. The solutions that Logitech designs are plug and play. They're easy to install, easy to manage, and easy to use. And what is very important, that they are scalable and they are enterprise class. It means that you can manage them from centralized console and so on. I will talk about that a bit later as well. And this is good news that I received actually this month, that Logitech has been awarded by Synergy Research Group, a worldwide leader in video conferencing hardware. This is really good. It means that the direction is right where they are going, and the solutions that they design are something that customers actually are looking for. And now let's talk about the collaboration and hybrid workspace, and I'll start with a graph. Yeah. And I would like to point out two main things here. Look at the left side, you will see 22% dark blue. So those are before COVID crisis, people that never used video conferencing. And as you can see on the right side, It's almost gone. And this is data from summer of 2020, so almost a year ago. It means that almost all office workers have adapted video conferencing in their daily work routines. And the second most important thing that I would like to point out in this one is on the left side, you can see the yellow and light blue ones, so 10 and 4%. Those are people like me that use video conferencing more than once a day, so on daily basis. And you can see on the right side, this only because of pandemic, this has grown to more than 50%. And I think that if we check the data now, this year, this data would be even more dramatic. So it means that most of the office workers are using video conferencing as their main communications tool right now. And it brings us to this hybrid work environment where we work from home, we work from offices, and it's company's task to make sure that we can communicate with each other properly. And if the audio quality is bad, the video quality is bad, then the communication won't be at a level at which it could be. Yeah. And Logitech predicts that 30 to 70% of workers will work from home. We've tested, we see at Asbis that people really like working from home. Actually, we are hiring a lot of people right now. And we see that that's also one of the requirements when a new person applies for a job. They ask for health insurance, company car, and ability to work from home. And companies also see that this doesn't affect productivity. Employees are happier, and for a lot of positions, it's possible to work from home. And as a result of this hybrid workspace, companies will have to make sure that every meeting room will be equipped with video conferencing equipment to make sure that those who are at home can communicate with those who are coming to the office. And this growth in video conferencing equipment usage is mainly because of one thing, because of cloud. In the past, video conferencing was really expensive. Only banks, large enterprises couldn't afford it. Nowadays, because cloud is relatively cheap, you can buy quite cheap cameras to use with your cloud licenses, and it's easy to scale. Even small and medium businesses are adapting video conferencing and enjoying benefits of it. Less travel costs, quicker communication. You can hire actually people not from your country to work for you. And they could communicate via video conferencing. And also it gives you a choice. You can communicate from your laptops, from your phones, from devices that you already have. So this just shows that there is a growth and huge demand for video conferencing equipment. That's why Logitech has designed the whole ecosystem of video conferencing tools. So it's important that you can equip small rooms, medium rooms, even large conference hall video equipment, and that user experience in all of these rooms is the same. Because if it will be hard to use, no one will use it. That's from my experience. I mean, I know. So Logitech is making sure that we can communicate both from home and from office in the highest quality. And this brings us to the whiteboard, because face-to-face communication is very powerful, but it's also a good way to communicate via drawing and via presenting something. And everyone knows how to use a whiteboard. I mean, it's a simple tool. And what's important that whiteboards are in most meeting rooms. And they are also in the most classrooms, right? So although we are switching to digital whiteboards, teachers still prefer to use regular whiteboards just because they're easier to use and easy to understand, right? And the biggest question is, how do we connect them together? I mean, we have this analog whiteboard here that works just with a pen, and we have this digital video conferencing world where we make calls to each other. So how do we integrate this camera, this whiteboard? I will show you later on. But so how can you use actually this whiteboard? So first of all, you can use it for creativity, for creating new ideas, for brainstorming, for example. I think whiteboard is the best way to brainstorm, because you can easily draw something, erase something, replace something. So it's a very quick way to generate ideas and share them with your colleagues. Also for selling, I mean, one of the best sales presentations that I've ever seen in my life was done not on a laptop showing some slides, but on a whiteboard. And the greatest thing is that when the guy finished the presentation on the whiteboard, he went home, but the whiteboard was still there with everything that he wrote on it. So I could reflect back on what he said. And it was a really good sales pitch, and it actually got me really well. And also, whiteboard is being used in engineering. Yeah, so still in engineering, the best way to draw something is on a regular whiteboard. And of course, let's not forget about education. As I mentioned, whiteboards are still really popular in education sector, and teachers love to use them, and kids also like to draw on them, and it's just because of ease of use of the whiteboards. So in summary, there are many uses for the whiteboards. Everyone knows how to use one, and although we are shifting to this digital world, whiteboards are still popular. Just like a key and a lock that we still use, that it's I would say old technology. Whiteboards also, it's still around because it just works and does its job. So I mentioned that it's a bit of a challenge to incorporate this whiteboard into digital meeting spaces that we have right now. And so far, we've tried different ways how to do it. So first of all would be taking pictures. Yeah, I've done it myself. I still study, and when I studied math in the university, if I couldn't follow up quickly enough to the equations, I would just take my phone, zoom in, take a picture, and then at home try to figure out what exactly was on that whiteboard. And because I was sitting, of course, in the last seat of this huge auditorium, the picture wasn't that great. So this is not exactly a good solution. The second is just filming the whiteboard like I am right now. So you can see the whiteboard behind me. But this, well, the cameras, video conferencing cameras are designed to focus on people, not on objects and not on whiteboards. So they don't perform really well. I mean, at this moment, I'm using a Rally camera, so best camera that Logitech has, and still, if I would draw on the whiteboard, it would be difficult to see exactly what I'm doing. And I will show you in a demo, and you will understand why it's that. The another thing is digital whiteboards. I mean, I think they are great stuff. They have a lot of functionality, and if you go deep enough and educate your colleagues and employees well enough, they can use digital whiteboards for their benefit, and they work great. But there are a few issues. First of all, it's complicated, and people like to avoid complicated things. If you have to present something, if you have to show something, you don't want to be embarrassed because you don't know how to make a call or how to switch something on. You just want to do your job. The second is that they are pretty expensive. I mean, you have to pay a lot of money for each inch of the screen that you get, and that's not really a solution for most of the companies. Yeah. So that's why Logitech saw the problem. They know that whiteboard is popular, everyone likes them, so they tried to level the field and design a solution that's affordable and that can transform the whiteboard into a meeting. And they designed AI-powered Logitech Scribe, and it's purpose-built for meeting room solutions. And its main goal is to translate everything that's happening on a whiteboard into a digital meeting. Very simple. And it's designed to work with all platforms that are around, so Microsoft Teams, Zoom, WebEx, any others. And it's also designed for scale. Yeah. So it means that it's an enterprise class solution. And actually, I was setting this up today, and it's really easy to do. I mean, it took me half an hour to get everything set up and to get it running. Yeah. So I'll show you some features of why is it scalable, easily scalable. First of all, it comes with everything that you need to set it up. Yeah. So it has a wall mount. Wall mount even has a small level on it, so you can center it perfectly, and you can secure it to a variety of surfaces. Yeah. In this case, I'm using, above me, you will see, I'm using a heckler mount to mount this on a portable whiteboard, because it's a demo that I will move around. So, but you can also mount it on a wall. The second is the cable management. If you have ever seen Logitech video conferencing solutions, you know that they have really great cable management. And I mean, I like tidy cabling. I like that everything is secured and well set up. So with Logitech Scribe, they've done the same thing. So you can securely route your cables, and you can run them underneath the camera, upwards, or through the wall if it's necessary. Also, it has enterprise grade cabling, and in the kit you have included 10 meters Cat5e cable to connect it to your PC or your meeting room PC or your laptop. And of course, the kit, as I mentioned, includes everything. As you can see here, it even has a paper diagram, so you can perfectly center and measure the holes where you have to drill if you have to set it up. So you don't even need a ruler or a measuring tape to set up your Logitech Scribe. It also has this share button that I have here that you can start the meetings with, because the Logitech always designs solutions so they could be easily used. So you don't have to do too much to start the sharing or to start the meeting. It's the same idea with Logitech Scribe. Yeah? Just put this next to the whiteboard, click it, and you will start sharing the whiteboard in your meeting. Yeah. And of course, it's plug and play ready, so everything is included. Another option to use it would be as a USB content camera. Yeah. So for example, now I'm using it in a meeting room solution, but I could also plug it in via USB in my laptop and share it from there. So I don't need a specific meeting room solution. I could share it in Skype, WebEx, any other calls, any other cloud platform that I want to. And I could just share the content in. So it doesn't matter if you have a meeting room solution or you're using free Skype, you can always use Logitech Scribe to share your whiteboard in there. So regarding the AI, I mentioned that it is AI powered, and what does it mean exactly? So first issue that whiteboards have is that if you're drawing something on a whiteboard, you are in front of it. So Logitech designed this transparency effect, meaning that if I'm in front of the whiteboard, you will see through me, through my hand, and see everything that's going on the whiteboard. It's pretty cool. The next thing is content enhancement. What Logitech Scribe does, it enhances the colors of markers, and if, for example, marker is running out of ink, it will just enhance the image so that it looks good and it's easy to read. And the last one is sticky notes and other object like magnet detection. So this Logitech Scribe camera understands sticky notes and other objects and makes sure that to show them in a good way so it's readable and easy to understand. And of course, it's simple to use, as I mentioned it. And actually, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is that solutions are easy to use. And this is a wireless share button. It runs on low energy Bluetooth and few batteries, so you don't have to run any wires to it. So it also makes it makes installation easy and use of it very easy. So that's it about the presentation part. Now it's time to show a demo. So what I will do, I will switch to my content camera, so to Logitech Scribe. In a second. You should be able to see, yeah, the whiteboard is already there. So when I just finished the setup of the whiteboard camera, it automatically understood where the where the whiteboard is, and automatically set the frame so it's visible. So you actually see the same whiteboard that's behind me. Just a second, I'll switch the view so I can see everyone as well. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so if we do a demo, I have made some few sticky notes that will help me to remember exactly what I have to show to you. So first of all, I have to show you the sticky notes, how that works. Second, I have to show you the presenter removal option. So that's also there. And the third is the content enhancement. So that is also there. So as you can see, Logitech Scribe recognizes the notes and shows everything that's written on them. And what I would like to draw to you today, I would like to show you how it's connected, how Logitech Scribe is connected to the PC and draw all the wires out. So what I will start with, I will draw, let me just write what we're talking about, so it will be. As you can see, I have to show the presenter removal. As you can see, I wrote Logitech Scribe. My hand is in front of the text. In the camera view, you cannot see anything. In the view from the Logitech Scribe camera, you can see the text even although my hand is in front of it. So I will draw a small diagram now. And then if I wanted to do that, I would have to show you a slide, then with a mouse, go everywhere and show what exactly everything means. Now it's much easier because I can use a good old pen and draw it. So first let's start with the whiteboard. Here is our whiteboard. And here on top is the Logitech Scribe camera. Yeah. Then from the Scribe camera, we have a wire that goes to the PoE converter. Yeah. So this plugs into electric socket. Then from here is another Cat5e cable that goes to this small USB dongle right here, and it connects to our laptop. This is the laptop. Sorry for my drawing skills, I'm not professional. Yeah. So that's as easy as it gets, so I will write it down. So this here is our scribe. This here is our whiteboard. What's important? The size of the whiteboard. It can be 1.2 times 2 meters. It means, so I have a small one here, 70 by 60 by 90 centimeters, but you can use a standard whiteboard that is 1.2 by 2 meters in width, so a bigger one. So what we have, what else is here? So this was a PoE converter. And here is the USB dongle. And the cables here, these both, we draw it like this, so this one, and this one. These are Cat. Cat 5e cables, and they can be up to 35 meters in length. So in the kit included is 5 and 5, so 10 meters in total, but in you can supply your own and you can extend it up to 35 meters. So pretty decent distance. What I forgot, and yeah, of course, when you draw something on the whiteboard, it immediately shows up on the screen. As easy as that. So this setup is really simple. It makes for an easy installation, and it allows you to easily share your whiteboard into the meeting room. And of course, if you want to remove stuff, it goes away automatically, so you don't have to worry about it. So that was it regarding the demo. You see that it works. The task is very simple. You just have to connect it, and you have to start drawing. It's easy for everyone. It's easy to use, easy to understand, and really, it's a good solution. So, getting back to the presentation. So if you have any questions regarding all this, drop the questions in the comments section. As you can see from the video, although the camera is pointed at the whiteboard, it's really hard to understand exactly what's going on. Plus, there is a glare as well from the lights on the whiteboard, because whiteboard reflects lights. So, really not a good solution. Yeah. So I'll switch back to my presentation. I would like to summarize everything that we discussed here today. Just a second. Yeah, connected device. Yeah, so I showed you the demo. And regarding the summary, so as you probably already know, Scribe is a whiteboard camera for video meetings. It's purpose-built for room solutions, but also will work with any laptop that you can connect USB camera to. It's simple to use, as you saw. It has AI-powered performance, so it makes sure that picture is good, speaker is not visible, and it also recognizes foreign objects like magnets or sticky notes. It looks great, I think. It fits in most modern meeting rooms, so very nice design. It's designed for scale, so you can easily set it up and easily mount it. And one other thing that I would like to mention, that you can manage it from Logitech Sync application, and it's free of charge. And also you can buy extended warranty. So standard warranty for Logitech Scribe is 2 years, but if you want to extend it, you can buy a 3-year warranty as well. That's also an option. So if you like this and you want to try it or you want to buy it, that's what you have to do. Here's my email address. You can always drop me an email. You can find me on LinkedIn. Ask me questions about this. If you're interested in any other video conferencing solutions from Logitech, just reach out. I'm open for a conversation. Yeah. And we also have the whole portfolio of Logitech, actually. Not only video conferencing, but also webcams, headsets, and also consumer products like keyboards, mouses, and all that stuff. So if you need anything about Logitech, let's talk. And we share our experience with Logitech products. I think we've sold around 200 meeting rooms in the last year. So I think we have a good idea how a meeting room should look and what's the best solution for each customer. So if you need advice how to set up your meeting room, we can help you. And yeah, together with our partners, we provide full service, so consulting, integration, and servicing, and support of video conferencing equipment. And of course, if you like what you see and you want to try it out, you have several options. You can drop me an email, and I can drop by with this thing, or you can come to our office in Riga and Balska Street. So and try it out. We also have a working Microsoft Teams room solution here, so you can test that as well. So that's it for the presentation, and I think now it's the fun part of the whole presentation, yeah? And I will see if I did a good job, if you listened, and if you understood anything. Yeah. So here are the rules. So I'm repeating again. So the winner of this game will get this Brio camera. It's a great camera. So here are the rules. If you have never played Kahoot, here are the rules. You have to take your phone. You have to go to kahoot.it. Then, after a few minutes on the screen here on the presentation, I will show a game pin. You will have to enter the game pin in your phone. Then you will have to enter your nickname. Please use your surname or your name and surname so we can find you. Yeah. I know that you have cool nicknames probably, but I don't know all of you, and yeah, please use your surname. And then there will be 5 questions about the stuff I talked about today, and you have to answer them correctly. And moreover, you have to answer them quickly, because you get more points if you're the first one to answer. Yeah. So you have to answer correctly and fast. And after that, we will see who is the winner, and we will get in touch with you and just ship you the camera. That's for your time and for your patience listening to me today. Yeah. Okay, I'll just stop sharing for a second. and I'll show the password. So go to the kahoot.it and and wait for the pin. Second, I'll switch the screens. Go. Yeah, so please enter the pin of the game in your phone, and I will see you all here. Here we go. We have 40 participants in the call right now, so let's wait for all of you. Questions will be extremely difficult, extremely difficult. Just get ready. $29, let's wait a bit more. 30, good. $32. Okay, just one more minute and then we'll go. Okay, I think we can start. So, everyone ready? Oh, and I forgot to mention you have 20 seconds to answer the question. What's the maximum supported whiteboard size for Logitech Scribe? I think it's written behind me. 26 answers, so a few more. Remember, you have to be quick. Nice, most of you answered correctly. Good job, good job. Okay, let's see. Who's the leader? Kevin. I think I know this guy from previous webinars. Okay, let's move on. Next question. How do you connect Logitech Scribe to a PC? USB-A, Cat5e, HDMI, or DisplayPort? Two more to go. Yep, most of you answered correctly. So Cat5e cables go from Logitech Scribe to the PoE injector to USB dongle. Yeah, so to a PC or to a meeting room computer, you connect Logitech Scribe via USB port. Good, good, good. This was a difficult one, right? Let's see we still have a leader. Okay, cool, cool, cool. But as you know, if you have ever played this game, everything can change. Next question. What's the maximum supported length of Cat5e cable? 5, 15, 25, or 35 meters? Two more to go. Yeah, and again, most of you answered correctly. So its maximum supported length is 35 meters. In the kit, you get two 5-meter Cat5e cables, but you can supply your own, and they can be up to 35 meters. So if you have to extend the length from the whiteboard to the PC or to the meeting room computer, yeah. And they can be Cat5e grade or higher cables. Okay, let's see the leaderboard. Okay, second and third place changed. Leader is still there. And Simplea climbed 11 places. That's good, that's good. Okay, well, let's go to the next question. What's not included in Logitech Scribe kit? This is a difficult one. Cables, mounting kit, whiteboard, or a share button? I don't know if anyone will get this one right. I don't think so. Okay, so okay, 6 people think that you get a whiteboard as well. No, whiteboard you have to supply yourself. Everything else is included. Yeah. We're not selling whiteboards here, but good job. Most of you answered correctly. And okay, the top 5 didn't change at all. So we have few leaders here. Nice, nice, nice. And this is the last question. So this can change everything. Yeah. So be fast. Ready? Where can you share your whiteboard with Logitech Scribe? Zoom calls, Microsoft Teams calls, Skype calls, and all of them, and even more. Maybe this one everyone will get right, hopefully. Okay, 2 missed, but anyway, good job. So yes, you can share Logitech Scribe in any app, video app that supports content camera. Yeah. So good job with this, with answering this question, and let's see who is the winner of today's quiz. Third place, Teeth from ProScreen. Good job. Brox, second place, and the first I think I know. Yep, Kevin. My applause. So I will get in touch with you. And Arman's and yours is in the 4th and 5th place. So good job to everyone. Yeah, I'm checking the questions right now. If there's anything that I have to answer. There's one question: can we use normal white wall? Yes, it can work with a white wall as well. On a white wall, included in the kit are 4 markers. You have to mark the edges of the whiteboard or the white wall, and you can use it with a white wall as well. Yes. It will not work with either black or green boards. Yeah, so it's whiteboard camera. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, I will hang out here for a few minutes to answer them. And thank you once again for your time. Have a great rest of the day, and see you in the next webinar. Logitech has a lot of new stuff for this for Q4, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to show it to you as well. Thank you, and have a good rest of the day.